Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Brandon Simmons, and I'm just going to do some post-game commentary about the Houston Texans versus Carolina Panthers game. It's going on my blog, brandonsimmons.biz. Check it out. Anyway, first thing, I just want to say the secondary, I don't know, they just didn't really play a good game to me. You know, they gave up too many big plays, whether it was the 2 touchdowns given up by Brandon Okoye, as well as Jonathan Joseph, which I didn't think he was good at all today. There were a couple plays that I just seen him get burnt completely. But on top of that, there was one play in the second half, and I believe it was the same drive that Cam Newton had the rushing touchdown. A couple plays before that, Cam threw a pass to his running back, but it was like over the running back's head, and Jonathan Joseph was like right there to make the interception. So I figured, like, had he paid attention and made that pick, then it probably would be a different ball game right now. But he didn't, and so, you know, it is what it is. That's what happened at that moment. I think Ryan Mallett played a tremendous game. He went 27 of 58 for 244 yards. He started out real slow, and I don't know, the announcer said, like, yeah, it might be first game jitters or whatever it is, but, you know, he had a real shaky start, and so eventually, I mean, he got it together. You know, he did lead a drive, you know, to a field goal early on in the first half. Came back second half, you know, he was great. In fact, second half, the Texans had 178 yards of offense compared to 93 yards in the first half, so he really got things clicking, and, you know, it just really wasn't enough. I mean, but, you know, there's still some things that he has to work on, as well as the whole offense. So hopefully they'll get that together. Speaking of the other offense, running game today, it seemed to me like it was very experimental. Like they were trying to find different ways to move the ball with the running backs, so Mallett wouldn't have to rely on the receivers. And, you know, I think that was a good thing. I think one play was like a shovel pass. I did see a lot of, not so much screens, but more like passes in the flats. And, you know, that's a good thing as well. So, I just think they should have stuck to that a little bit more than what they have, instead of having Mallett throw it, you know, 58 times, especially given the fact that our O-line was completely banged up. So you don't want to put him in a situation where 58 times you have a new quarterback that's dropping back in the pocket, that's giving that pass rush, you know, a lot more chances to go in and take him down. So I definitely think, for what it's worth, you know, the run game or the running backs, they look completely better than last week. Hopefully they'll be able to translate that into more rushing yards, as opposed to like just screen passes and flats. But in the end, you know, the Texans, they fought hard. Like, they really fought, you know, to the end. So I gotta tip my hat off to them, or I tape a fade off to them. And hopefully, you know, we'll get the W next week. Till then, holla.